All right, you guys, welcome and thank you so much for tuning in and plugging in to learn more about how the travel business works. Please use the comment section and let me know why you're interested in learning more about the travel agent business. I'm definitely going to lay out all the details for you. So by the end of this webinar presentation, you will have the information that you need to get your questions answered and to make a decision if this is the right business for you. And the best thing for you to do at this moment is to grab pen and paper so you could take detailed notes. Turn off your distractions. That means flip your phone. Well, if you're not on it, of course, turn off your TV. Tell your friends, your family, your pets that you are going to check out this information. Create a distraction free environment just so that you don't miss a single thing. The best part about this is that there will be a recording available for you guys after this live, so you can go back and watch it later. And feel free to ask me anything in the comments. I will definitely get those answers back to you. So let's go ahead and get started.
Two things are almost certain about you. Number one, you know people who travel. Of course you do. Everybody travels. It's an $8 trillion industry. It's what people dream about doing. And number two, you probably aren't making the commission. You see, every car rental, every hotel, and every resort pays commissions. They may go to a website or to a traditional travel agent, but trust us, someone is earning it. Well, what if we could show you a way to put that commission in your pocket? It doesn't hurt to take a peek. Interested?
All right. So you're definitely in the best place to learn the details about how this travel business work. I am Lavonda Thornton Bush, also known as the Travel Queen. Guys, I've been in the industry since 2014, but I joined this amazing business back in November of 2015. And what I love most is that I was able to get started in this business while working a full-time job. So if you're already thinking that you're too busy for this, I'm here to tell you that you're not, because when I joined, my two younger kids were 2 and 3 years old. They're now 12, almost 13, and 14. My oldest son, he was 16 at the time. He's now 27 years old. So I'm super fired up about this. I was working full time in the oil and gas industry, earning six figures. That job was once my dream job. But as y'all know, some good things come to an end. And that was one of those things. That dream job turned into a nightmare. Okay. I was literally spending more time with my boss than I was able to spend with my babies. My husband was also working full time for the government, as well as running his part time personal training business. And the pandemic kind of change those circumstances, which in a good way, right? So I'll get a chance to tell you more about my success in this business, where just 4.5 months after I got started with this opportunity, my six-figure job fired me. Okay. That wasn't a sad story or a sad day, because I'm literally this month celebrating 10 years job free. I made a decision I wasn't going to go back and update my resume. I was going to turn this business into a full time career. And it has been a tremendous blessing. Right now, my husband and I are Ruby ring wearers, earning over $250,000 a year. We've been able to homeschool our kids, travel the world. I'm a part of a Century Club, which means I've literally personally sponsored hundreds of people in this business. There's over 3,300 agents that are on my team, you guys. And I'm so excited I was able to help my husband retire 3 years ago, 8 years early. That's powerful. So, you're going to learn a lot more of the details of how this business was able to change my life, my family's lives, thousands of other lives that are connected to me as well. So you could decide if you're going to be a part of our team. Now, here's the deal, guys. When I joined, I didn't have a huge following on social media. I never even thought that I was a person that could do something like this, but because it was in travel, it was absolutely the best move for me. So do yourselves a favor while you are learning this information. Don't overthink it. Okay. I'm so glad I was not an overthinker. Anyways, guys, welcome to the best place on the planet. This presentation is brought to you by Planet Marketing. Absolutely everything you see is thanks to the vision of our founder of Planet Marketing, and you'll get to learn and hear more about that. I just like to highlight that in the very beginning. So, of course, if you're watching this, you're probably looking for a side hustle, a way to make some additional income without getting an extra job. And I completely understand that. What attracted me most to this business was when they presented the opportunity to be able to create financial freedom. Financial freedom to me means being able to pay your bills and have more than enough left over. How many of you guys know what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck, be in between blessings, have to wait to do the things that you really want to do because you got to take care of the things you need to do? This business has allowed for us to be able to put all of our household residual bills on auto pay thanks to earning residual income. I've also found that being financially free means being able to help my family when they're in a time of need, and being able to travel because I want to and I don't have to wait to do it, right? But also having that personal freedom. One of the things that I learned after losing my job is how valuable that really is. I no longer had to request PTO time in advance. I no longer had to provide a doctor's note of when I took my sick children to the doctor. And then I also don't have to have a standard 9 to 5. I create my schedule the way my schedule best fits me. And I have busy athletic kids, y'all. So I don't work traditional hours like most people with a job. What does personal freedom look like for you? What would your days or nights look like? Are you working the weekends? Are you traveling in the middle of the week? It's amazing when you get that time freedom. Time freedom in this business totally took a different turn for me. First in 2020, when my nephew passed away unexpectedly, I was able to put everything down in this business, still get paid without working, but being able to be there for my brother as he prepared to say his final goodbye to my nephew. That was a time that was wow. I'm like, time freedom. I just had the ability to be there. Another time is when my dad passed away. He had been sick for a while. We didn't know the exact moment, but I was able to be there holding his hand as he transitioned in heaven. And most recently this year, when my mother in law passed away, thanks to my husband being retired, us being our own bosses, he was able to take her to all of her appointments, be at the hospital as long and as unapologetically as he needed to be. So, time freedom is very precious. We know how much money we have, we don't know how much time we have. We want to be able to spend as much time as we want with those who we love. All right. So this slide is very, very special to me because this is what literally motivated me to become a top six-figure earner in our company. And when you talk about designing your ideal life, this is a big deal because oftentimes people complain about how life started for them, but we get to design how life finished for us. I heard this statement many years ago that you're born looking like your parents, but you die looking like your excuses. So what I love about this business is we have been able to introduce people as young as 18 years old. Guys, we even have a lady in the business. She's in her 90s. That's so powerful because anytime you make a decision that you're ready to start over, start building your dream life, you can do that. Now we're talking about the travel industry. Here you get a chance to earn more money without getting an additional job. You have the ability to travel more without breaking the bank. All right. And you get to experience more. And what I found in the past few years is that people are valuing experiences more than they are materialistic things. And if you can relate to that, you could definitely drop the word relate in the comments. But here you get a chance to build a strong network. This is powerful. All right. Most of you already have a network anyway. If you're on social media, you have a network of social media friends and family and followers, right? Here's the best part about it: you get to embrace and empower yourself and others. How many of you love to help other people win and succeed? Feel great about themselves. You're going to love this business because you have the opportunity to create unlimited income. I always tell people that poor and middle class people often compete, but successful people collaborate. You guys hear about collaborations all the time. Even big corporations do it. They don't likely go out of business. They'll collaborate with another successful business, and we hear them as mergers. So I love thinking of this business in that way as well. You get a chance to benefit from e commerce. Right now, I am sitting in my home office recording this video. Tomorrow, I will be traveling with my daughter for a cheer competition in Nashville, Tennessee. And guess what? I get to work from anywhere, anytime. And when you choose to work this business, wherever you have your cell phone, your iPad, your laptop, your Wi Fi access, you can do business. And I love the fact that we don't have inventory or quotas. Could you imagine if I had to store a Delta plane in my backyard, or if I'm the one that had to go and make sure that all the hotels or resorts are taken care of? Nope, we don't have to do that. So I love that. No inventory, no quotas. That means you get to earn as much or as little income as you want, and you could become a travel professional. Most of you are already travel amateurs. What makes you an amateur is not how many destinations you visited, but what makes you an amateur is the fact that you're not getting paid. Travel professionals earn travel commission. We're going to talk to you more about that today, and you get to learn secrets of the travel profession. And I'm here to unlock all of those secrets for you. Now, first, I want you to give it up to our founder, our CEO, Mr. Donald Bradley. This gentleman could have created an opportunity where he was the only one making money. But Mr. Bradley has a big heart of gold, which is probably why he's wearing that gold tie. All right. He launched Planet Marketing October 26, 2015. In fact, I got started just a week after the company launched, y'all. So I've seen the changes. I got a chance to see how Mr. Bradley started this business debt free, already as a documented millionaire. And I would hear him say his vision was to help average people like you and I create above average income. And I can tell you from my personal experience, that has definitely been the case. But Planet Marketing is an online business provider, guys. We supply you with an opportunity to earn from home, specifically in the travel industry. So this year will mark 11 years that we're in business, already in over 20 countries. And thanks to our Planet Marketing leaders, such as myself and many others, we have over 145,000 travel agents in our host agency, which I'll introduce to you in just a moment. Let's take a look at our top leadership. I always hear that everything rises and falls on leadership. Dwayne Vansell, he's our newly appointed president. He came to Planet Marketing with over 20 years of sales and marketing leadership, as well as the last 18 years specifically being in the network marketing space. His energy is electric. I love how he pays attention to numbers and how he truly understands the industry. Then we have Miss Leanne Treckler, y'all. Miss Leanne, she has over 20 years of experience in management and administration. What I love most about her is she's a wife, she's a mom, and she makes sure that our questions are answered from the corporate staff. But I want y'all to pay attention to the commissions paid to date. We're talking about in over 10 years being FTC compliant, meaning we're doing business right. And we've never had money issues. I've been getting paid every single week since I joined this business. And you're talking about earning over 300 and $50 million our field of reps. That's how much Planet Marketing has paid out in the past 10 plus years, and it's increasing every single month. So Mr. Bradley could have chosen any industry as a marketing company, but he was smart. He chose something that the average person could succeed in, and that's travel, right? We don't have to beg or convince people to travel. So let's talk about IntelliTravel as I cue up some travel music. Okay. So I love all things travel. First and foremost, this is our host agency. Now, there are many ways that you can get into the travel industry. First, you can go to school to be a travel agent, spend many months or even some years sitting in a classroom, paying tuition, and voila, you have your certificate. And now what, right? You go work for an agency or spend a ton of money starting your own agency from scratch. All right. Some people get into travel by working for suppliers, but who wants to do that? That's still a job, being on somebody else's time, as well as being told how much you can earn. So, IntelliTravel is a host travel agency. You may not have heard of them, but we are the largest host agency in the world. As I just mentioned, we have well over 145,000 agents worldwide. Guys, it is very important for you to know that the only way that you can become a Planet Marketing rep is if you partner with someone like myself. Okay. And if you're watching this, I'm definitely promoting me as a Planet rep. And top leader, but the only way that you can become an IntelliTravel agent is through a Planet Marketing representative. Okay, so just so you understand that as IntelliTravel agents, you receive all of your accreditations and certifications from CLIA, which is the Cruise Line International Association, to ARC, which is the Airline Reporting Corporation. And this means that if you decide to get your travel agency started today, you are a travel agent. I love that. Now, the best part about IntelliTravel is after 30 plus years of being in business, still highly recognized on the Better Business Bureau. Now, IntelliTravel were the very first originators of the home-based travel agent business. So yeah, now today you probably hear about different host agency options, and a lot of them like hating on us too, y'all. But truth be told, we were the very first host agency to offer average people like you and I to start our own host agency by becoming an independent travel agent without going to school, stepping into the stellar reputation of IntelliTravel. So I'm not ignoring the gentleman y'all see here pictured. This Mr. James Farrar, he's IntelliTravel CEO. And what I love about Mr. Farrar is the fact that he's been with IntelliTravel since day one, guys. So he has so much respect in the travel industry that he sits on the board of CLIA. Remember, that's the Cruise Line International Association. So as a board member, he gets to help make decisions in the entire industry of travel. I love that. But I also enjoy the fact that to date, IntelliTravel has sold $5.5 billion through our partnership with Planet Marketing. So that means our travel agents are educated. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. They are having fun and they're actually selling travel. I say we IntelliTravel agents. All right. So we receive awards and recognition. As I mentioned, you may not be familiar with IntelliTravel as a host because we are allowed to build our own brand. So like I'm always saying, Travel Queen. All right. But the thing is that our host agency has received recognition from top leaders in travel like Norwegian Cruise Line, Carnival Cruise Line. We have others that we just can't list them all on one slide. One of my favorites is the fact that we get the Magellan Award every single year. Last year, we brought home 3 of them. You may not have heard of Magellan Awards. They're like the Grammys of travel. So this is a big deal. So let's talk about the industry because so many people overthink this and I don't want y'all to do that. First of all, did you know that commissions are already built inside of your travel bookings? Be honest. Say, yep, I knew that. Or be honest like me. Nope, I didn't know it. And yes, I was one of those people that never used a travel agent before I became one. It just made sense for me to go on these websites, book the travel, and go on about my business. Okay. So what I didn't realize is that these websites are all travel agencies. They make it easy for us to book on their sites intentionally because we literally do the work and they get paid. So what we do here at IntelliTravel is show you how to now earn the commissions that are literally already built inside of the price. 70 to 80% of the commission is already inside the price. So you see the final rate, but there's a commission inside those flight prices and hotels and resorts and cruises and all the things. So for example purposes, let's say that you planned a family of 4 vacation. All right, 2 adults, 2 children. You included the flights, the transfers to and from the resort. It's an all-inclusive resort. You have a swim out suite, butler service. Maybe you even do some excursions. You go ATV riding or you go and hang out on the zip line, okay? And you include travel insurance. So this vacation now pays a commission of, let's say, $1,000. That $1,000 commission will be paid to IntelliTravel as the host agency, who has everything already taken care of for you, right? IntelliTravel will see that you are the agent who sold that trip, and now $700 goes back to you. But as soon as you earn $5,000 in commission within 12 months, now guess what? You're earning $800 of that. All right. So I love it. Here's a full-fledged at anywhere agency. I know it says at home, but like I said, we can work from our cell phone. And majority of the agents on my team are fully functioning from their phones. Some of them don't even have laptops. So you're going to get your own personalized booking portal. Those same competitive .coms that you see out there, your friends, your family, and even total strangers will be able to book through you themselves, and you'll earn the commission. We're partnered with every major supplier worldwide. Why I say don't overthink this, because most people already have their favorite airline, cruise line, resort, hotel. They already have their favorites. So we don't have to beg them or convince them out of their buying habits. We're simply now partnered with these suppliers to use their travel agent websites, set up payment plans. We have specialized promo codes. We have a payment gateway. So they're using their credit card. You're not using yours. We have our customer management software systems. We have everything in place. Our host agency even have AI tools and systems in place, making it easier to track commission and create different promo and marketing materials. So when you think about this industry of travel, understand you get to have fun with this business, y'all. Think about all the group travel and individual solo travel that you can sell. I was able to get paid for my son's destination wedding almost 2 years ago. Think about group cruises. I have a few agents on my team right now working on some family reunion cruises, class reunion cruises. I had a few agents this year to plan Super Bowl cruises. Think about honeymoons, anniversaries. You get to niche in whatever you choose. That's wide open. So this is definitely a turnkey business. I don't want you to think that you have to come here with entrepreneur experience, social media marketing experience. We're going to teach you all of those things. But not only that, you're going to have access to customer service and support. That means you'll get your questions answered directly from IntelliTravel as a host agency, or directly from our suppliers. My very first group cruise, I called the supplier, y'all. The cruise line stayed on the phone with me, walked me through every single step, and guess what? I still earned the commission. So most people who join this have jobs. If you have a job, drop the word job in the comments. And I say that because this is on demand. You're not too busy for this. If you want to work this late at night, you can. On your lunch break, you can. Early in the morning, you can. Just on the weekends. Everything is totally on demand and set up for you to do it at your own pace. I believe over 90% of our travel agents in the company still work full-time jobs. Remember, when I started, I was working a full-time job with 2 toddlers. So you have access again to the major suppliers. There are 2 sides of every website. There's a consumer side of things, and then there's the private travel agent access side of things. And you will have the private access where you will get a chance to access sales and marketing materials. So these suppliers want you to be successful. They know when you make money, they make money. So what does that mean for you? That means that you don't have to create social media banners, photos, videos. They have all of that for you. So please keep in mind, this is not a timeshare. It is not a vacation club. And I know you're wondering, well, then what do I have access to? Somebody just typed the word everything. You literally have everything available to you to earn income from in the travel industry. You see on the list, cruises, vacation packages, tours, car rentals, airline tickets, hotel rooms, resorts, travel insurance, you guys, sports and entertainment tickets, train tickets, vacation homes and villas, excursions and activities. When I say everything, I literally mean everything. For example, if someone wanted to go to, let's say, their favorite artist concert, but most people that go to concert nowadays make it a full experience and they travel to another city or another country. So that means you get paid from that concert ticket or tickets, because it's usually more than one of them. You get paid on the flights, the rental cars, You get paid on the hotels or the resorts, wherever they're staying, and if they partake in any other activities, as well as making sure they have travel insurance. Y'all see how that works? It's a lot of money calculating. So now I want you guys to think like an entrepreneur. Why travel? Why now? I like to say, why not? This made sense to me, right? Why? Because people are traveling with or without us. And in fact, I knew I was going to travel and the people around me were going to travel. So now you're tapping into a $10 trillion a year business. You're talking about growing to over 15 trillion. I'm already seeing reports that even with what's going on right now in the travel space, it's expected to grow to over 11 trillion this year. Guys, it's the number one research category online. People are looking online on their favorite social media platforms, trips. They want travel ideas. Some people are just dreaming for when they can afford it. And some people first go online before booking their travels. So that means you can accidentally make some money. I used to say that all the time anyway. But think about this, guys. Generation X spend $3 trillion a year traveling. And Gen Xers, they're starting to retire now too, along with the baby boomers who are spending $2.5 trillion a year traveling. Grandma's not rocking chairs anymore, y'all. They are doing line dances on cruise ships. Okay. Millennials are not waiting for retirement. They are raising their families. Some of them are already becoming grandparents, spending $4 trillion a year traveling. Gen Z, my oldest son is a part of this group. They're ready to be billionaires tomorrow. But the point is, they're spending $1.5 trillion a year. Many of them are already mixing business, travel, and leisure travel together because they understand how to use online and digital assets. And this is the best of both worlds. All right. So now I want you guys to understand the power of this industry. You're literally getting paid on what people do anyway. That's it. You're getting paid on what people are already doing. Now, this is where I challenge people to not think of this as just a way of taking vacations, but also think about it, guys. People travel for funerals, medical treatment, surgeries. People are traveling for education. People travel for business. I was a business traveler when I worked in the corporate field. People travel with their children for sports, as we are. This year with cheer, next week we're traveling with football. Like, it's just a thing. So literally almost everyone you know is traveling or want to travel. It's just up to you to start your travel business and put yourself in a way of earning that income. All right. So I'm going to go over a couple of examples of how much money you can earn because I already know that you are interested in learning that. All right. So I want y'all to drop a money bag emoji in the comments for this because this literally happened for me. Where somebody went on my website like they would any other.com, booked their own travel, and I earned the commission. And it was a total stranger from social media. So let's say, for example, a frequent business traveler goes on your booking portal. They stay for 3 nights, 3 times a month. They go on your site, they do their own booking. And guess what? They get a booking confirmation email, but you're going to get the booking commission of $151.20. Now, this is a business. So let's say that that business traveler shared with all their other business traveler friends and they want to support you. And now you're earning commissions like this from 5 travelers, 10 travelers, or even more. All right. Now look at this 5-day golf trip. Now, I always call this gentleman Greg. I really don't know what his name is. He just looked like a Greg to me. But let's say that you actually exercise your right as a travel agent to put this trip together. All right. Greg reach out to you. He's telling you where they want to go as your clients will tell you. He's telling you the dates. He's telling you how many travelers. He'll even tell you the budget and what they want to do. So Greg says, hey, hook me up with a Scottsdale, Arizona 5-day golf trip for me and my friends. It'll be 4 of us. And you do that. And let's say it take you about 30 minutes to put the quote together. You get it back to Greg. Him and his friend says, yep. They go on a trip and you then earn $274.86, guys, in commission. Could you imagine if they took this trip every single year, right? That's amazing. So what about a 7-day honeymoon? Now, y'all are on social media. Y'all see people proposing live or sharing their proposal videos. You see them shopping for their dress and just taking you on a journey as they're planning their weddings. Instead of being like everybody else and congratulating them, you can hop in their inbox and offer to be their travel agent and take in your hands booking a honeymoon. All right, let them focus on the wedding, you focus on a honeymoon, or guess what? You also can get paid booking a destination wedding too. But that 7-day honeymoon, all inclusive resort in Cancun, complete with butler service. They have a great time. They come back and you earn $561.79 in commission. All right. This is one of my favorite examples because this is the first type of travel I start promoting when I got started in the business. Okay. So the best part about this is you could do this as often as you want. You can make honeymoons your niche and just focus on selling honeymoons if you want. There's a lot of money made in the wedding industry. All right. We also have the 5-day group cruises. Now, keep in mind, today we got paid our travel commissions from IntelliTravel. We're paid every single week on Wednesdays. Okay. I'm just saying that because I just saw the notification. But anyways, this is a 5-day group cruise example. It's one of my favorites because my best friend literally was selling cruises and he had never been on a cruise before, y'all. So that's how good the trainings are. When you go and complete your travel agent training, it shows you videos, it gives you tours of the cabin, it fully explain the different ships, and you can call directly the suppliers if you so choose to. And yeah, you get the booking and earn the commission. So in this example, it's a family reunion. They booked 20 cabins. And guess what? It could be your family or not even your family because remember, this is your business. Now, let's say it took you about a week to book all of these cabins. Would you be okay with earning a commission of $2,240? What if group cruises became your specialty and you booked 10 of these a year? 20 of these a year, because trust me, once you start doing it, you'll get the hang of it. All right. So you get a chance to have fun learning and earning while you're in this business. It's funny because when I celebrated my 10-year anniversary last year in the business, I had a friend of mine. She says, "Girl, you're still so excited about this business." I'm like, "Yeah, because it's travel." Okay. I can't imagine what my thrill would be if I was selling a product or anything else. All right. I'm not even going to get into details of comparing. I just love it because it's travel. So, here as a travel professional, remember I told you I was going to tell you some secrets. You're going to have access to travel like a client from a client perspective, but you are not going to pay the client price. And you're definitely going to have the opportunity to network within the industry. And I'll talk to you about what that looks like if it's an exclusive IntelliTrip or an industry experience. Okay. And these trips are designed for you to eat the food, drink the drinks, do all the things. So just imagine I was fired from my 6-figure job March 31st, 2016. Then I was contacted to experience a trip like this April 16th of 2016, just a few weeks after losing my job, guys. They included the flights, they included um, the all-inclusive stay. We stayed in a 4.5-star property. They included the excursion, which was touring the beer factory in the Bahamas. We also made our own perfume. We swam with dolphins. We went to the Junkanoo Carnival and we toured about 12 different properties. We had a welcome party. We had a farewell party. I was in a music video. Okay, that's another video. But it was fun. Some days, guess what? Our uniform was a maxi dress and some slippers. Another day was a straight up bikini because we were going to have pool time. So I love what we do. We get better educated on travel vendors and industry products. What are our products, y'all? Airlines, hotels, resorts, cruises, all the things that I named to you, vacation homes and villas. You get to acquire specific certifications at your own pace. So you could do this per destination, like become a Dubai specialist, a Jamaica specialist, a European group travel specialists, a destination wedding specialist. I can't name them all. There's literally hundreds of them. And even some of the hotels and resorts and cruise lines and airlines have their own certifications directly with their brand. You can advance through IntelliTravel internal checkpoints like becoming Dreammaker certified, becoming a vacation builder, even a travel genius. Okay. So, IntelliTrips, remember I just told you, you're going to experience travel, but to educate yourself and not pay full price. Now, this is one of the examples our travel agents were able to go on this trip to Negril, Jamaica, which is on the higher end. Okay. 4 days, 3 nights, all inclusive, adults only, taxes and fees included. The total rate was just $499 per person. And keep in mind that it's not per night total. So at the end of this trip, our agents walked away with the wellness travel certification. So they were learning how to sell to and niche as an affluent, educated, well traveled wellness group. Okay. So there are people that travel just to experience sunsets in serene quietness. Oh, I need a trip like this right now. Dude, okay. So our agents were also able to experience Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Y'all, this top tier, we're talking about 4 full days, 3 full nights, 5-star all inclusive. Now, I don't know if y'all know about 5-star, but these all inclusive properties include butler service, maid service, all the things. And I remember when my family, my husband and I, and some of my business partners experienced this Punta Cana experience, you guys, they included 2 golf carts. We went home with clean laundry. You're talking about just a totally different experience. Could you imagine a trip like this truly costing well over $2,000 per person? But our travel agents pay only $720 per person total. So now you're looking at the luxury travel advisor certification. Could you imagine that you niche in luxury where the clients rarely need a payment plan and their budget is amazing? Yeah, you get to do that. So I love that the agents that came back from this Punta Cana trip came back with their luxury travel advisor certification. You have plenty of opportunities to choose from within the industry, but these are some of our favorite examples to share. And when people are making a decision of if they should or shouldn't join IntelliTravel, it's usually the IntelliTrust guarantees that get them going. And this is what keeps us highly rated on the Better Business Bureau. First, we have a best travel price guarantee. So you as a travel agent, you'll have the opportunity to meet or beat competitor pricing. And if not, you can offer your client 110% of the difference. The other cool part is that even outside of IntelliTravel, these suppliers have their own travel price guarantees as well. So the goal is that the travel agent win. All right. So it's good to know that. Also, we have a 30-day money back guarantee. Some of you are so curious and skeptical at the same time. The best way to find out if this is really for you is to get started. And guess what? There's no loss. You get started, 30 days is a lot of time, even if you are super busy, to find out if this is the right business for you. You get all your credentials, you get full access to training, full access to traveling and getting paid. Okay. And then last but not least, I want everybody to drop the word business in the comments. Okay. Business, because this is a business. And y'all know you'll work a job longer than 30 days. So we ask for the same respect in your business just so you can get the full experience. It takes you longer than 30 days to really get your name out there and get your feet wet. So we have a unique profit guarantee. This unique profit guarantee states that if you stay in business, you guys, for 12 full months, if you have not earned more or saved more than you've invested, the company will not only refund you the difference, but they will allow you to keep your business. Total game changer, indeed. All right.
Who are those people? You know, the guys playing golf in the middle of the day on a Tuesday. The woman wearing $1,000 shoes at a cafe in the city. The kid in the ripped jeans driving a $200,000 sports car. What do they know that you don't? One word: leverage. Working smarter, not harder. Owning their own business, not being owned by a job. The good news? We have it. Interested?
All right. So now we get a chance to talk about our compensation plan with Planet Marketing. One of my favorite parts about this business, you guys, I get super excited because this is how I was able to not return back to corporate America. This is how I was able to help my husband retire 8 years early. This is how I've been able to earn a multiple six-figure income. All right. So here's the mindset of it, because so many people get caught up in, is this network marketing? Is it an MLM? Absolutely it is. And I'm so excited it is, because if it were not and we were only traditional travel agents, do you know how many people actually book their own travel? I read an article 10 years ago that said 85% of travelers book their own travel. And I bet that number has increased since then. So, what happens if someone says, well, no, thank you. I don't need a travel agent. I already booked my own travel. Okay. What happens if someone says, well, hey, I love how you're running your travel business. Can I do something like that too? But when you're also partnering with Planet Marketing, you get a chance to help these people and get paid. I remember when I had a stranger on social media, she says, hey, I'm ready to book a trip with you. I gave her a quote and I never heard back from the lady, y'all. So I reached out to her because I saw her on Facebook on the same trip, but she didn't book it with me. So when I reached out to her, I was like, hey, I saw you on that trip. What happened? Did I do something wrong? Was it overpriced? She was like, no, I just decided to go ahead and book it myself. So well, since you're like booking travel and doing your own research, why don't you start a travel business? She said, okay, and signed up. Y'all, that was the best aha moment I could have received, because then I realized the same reasons why I got started in this business, other people would get started in this business. And that's how I have thousands who are on my team now, hundreds literally personally sponsored by me. So here's what I love and learned about this business is how we can capitalize on the power of leveraged income. That means you're not just making money off of what you do, and residual income, continuing to get paid for the work that you have done. So it's funny to me how poor and middle class people will say they're too busy working their one source of income job. But billionaires like Warren Buffett, multimillionaires, okay, will say things like he shared here, never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source. Y'all, March 31st, 2016, when I was fired from my job, walking in my car with my boxes of things out of my office, guess what? When I opened my email, I was paid twice from Planet Marketing. One was my director bonus check, one was my weekly check. So I was so happy that this quote was so eye opening to me. So let's talk about the income that you can literally start earning from Planet Marketing. First and foremost, you can earn $50 in direct sale commission each and every time you sell a trip. Okay, not sell a trip. I'm sorry, sell the travel agent business. Okay, so the ITA, that's IntelliTravel Agent Business. Guys, people are going to decide themselves if they want to be a customer. And if you just want to sell travel, you can. Okay, recruiting is optional, but to me, it just makes total sense. All right, but let's say this, hey, I want the same access you have. I want to earn the money like you're earning. So in this example, this gentleman, he just earned $200 next week, because whoever signed up with you this week by Sunday, then next Thursday you're paid. So yes, tomorrow we're getting paid again. Our checks from our marketing business. I signed up 4 people within the first hour that I joined. I called my closest friends and I shared with them that this is what I was doing. They were interested. They signed up with me and I didn't need evidence. Okay. So don't overthink this. But not only that, I've been able to help hundreds of people, literally thousands, to get started in this business, you guys, even total strangers. So majority of my business has been built through social media marketing, and I will teach you those strategies as well. We also have a 50% check match on all of our personal referrals. So that means that each and every person that you bring into this business, you will earn $25 every time they earn $50. Okay. So in this example, he introduced this young lady to the business. She introduced, let's say, her sister and her coworker to people he don't even know. Now she earns $100, but he'll earn $50 because Mr. Bradley loves thanking us continuously for the work that you are doing. And as a result of you introducing the business continuing to grow. And this can happen even if you bring on one person, bring on 50 people, 100 people, 200 people. Several people that I have brought to this business were total strangers to me, meaning everybody else that they brought on were strangers as well. So we earn anywhere from $10 to $60 in team bonuses. Okay. So that means that you can level up in your business on a weekly basis, earning an extra $10 on your direct sales, your personal referrals, or even anywhere people hit into your organization as you are growing. There are no limits on direct sales, matches, or team bonuses. That means no quotas, no requirements, but that's amazing. There's no cap. There have been weeks where I've personally sponsored 2 people, and I even had weeks where I've sponsored 20 to 30 people a week. People are looking for home-based businesses. People already love and understand travel. So this is a great opportunity to share. All right. We don't beg or convince people to do this. Guys, our builders program highlight you as you're growing, and we start tracking your leadership success early. So let's say, for example, you personally sponsored 3 active IntelliTravel agents. Now you're celebrating our company as a bronze builder. It's a big deal. The average person in this industry as a whole don't recruit anyone, right? And then next up is like one person, maybe. Okay. But here it is, as a silver builder, you continue to grow. So when you guys see me sharing and celebrating, I'm super excited, right? Because these people have now added an extra 3 folks to their 3 as a bronze builder and became a silver builder. But who goes to the Olympics for bronze or silver? They're happy, but they're really going for gold, right? So as you become a gold builder in our company, that's when you personally enroll 9 active agents. We don't pressure you to do it, guys, and you could do it on your own time. We've had people to do this within 9 hours, 9 days, 9 months, even 9 years. It's totally up to you. My first week in the business, I became a gold builder. And why? I was excited. I wanted that extra $10 team bonus. So now you're earning $60 when you personally sponsor and $35 in matches. And then you get the 10% match on your personal travel agent commission. Game changer. Now, this is how I became the top recruiter in the company. Truly, I was inspired by this 10% match on travel commission. Remember, you don't train your travel agents. They're getting the training directly from the suppliers, and then they're carrying on booking their travel. The travel commission I earned today from IntelliTravel, 100% were from 10% overrides. All right. So imagine each of those 9 agents, now you're getting a 10% match. They get 100% of their check. IntelliTravel share their split with you. So think about that cruise that I showed you guys, where the cruise commission was $2,240. If you were a gold builder and that were one of your agents, you would have earned $224 in commission. Isn't that amazing, guys? But not only that, I want you to think about if you had 10 agents and all 10 of them earn that same commission, you would have earned the same $2,200. And all you did was introduce the business to them. That's powerful. You also get a 10% match on personal reps matrix commissions. And what I have learned over the years is some people see the financial benefit of helping people, guys. We have a pastor on our team with almost 500 agents. When he joined, he says, hey, I'm not interested in focusing on selling travel. I'm too busy for that. But I am interested in teaching people how to maximize the power of being, what do you call himself? An ambassador of increase, teaching people the power of making money God's way. So that was his vision. And you're going to see his money in just a moment. Residual income. How many of y'all have residual bills? Everybody on here should say me. You're paying some type of monthly bill on your Netflix, on your cell phone, car note, insurance, your mortgage, your rent, your child care. Everybody have residual bills. We're taught to go to work, get a job, keep the job so you could pay your bills on time, right? But who's teaching you how to earn residual income like the bill company? Planet Marketing definitely opened my eyes, because before this business, guys, I didn't learn about residual income from my family. Definitely didn't learn it in college. I didn't learn it on a job. I learned it right here in this business. And although I didn't understand it right away, I went to work to earn it. So even if after I explain this, you don't get it, don't worry, you will. Okay. This is called a team build matrix. Okay. It's a team building exercise. You're earning $4 per active agent every month that decide to keep their business active. No matter if you brought them in the business or a team member of yours brought them into the business, or maybe even your sponsor brought someone in to the business and their next open spot in the matrix was also in your matrix. We call that spillover. When we have people earning some serious income. So you have to unlock this though, right? Mr. Bradley said, I'm not just about to give you everybody residual income. You have to help us earn it. So if you personally sponsor 2 agents, you unlock the first 2 levels of the residual matrix. And now you can earn up to $48 in residual income. All right. So that's you and your team working. Want to earn more income? Recruit more people. Unlock more levels. When you hit bronze builder, let's say you personally sponsor 5 agents. All right. Now you unlock 5 levels of residual. That's $1,452. So don't overthink this. You have 3 people on your first level. It multiplies by 3 on your second level, which multiplies by 3 on your third level, 27, multiplies by 3 on the fourth level, 81. And this keeps it simple too. You can help 3 people and show those 3 how to help their own 3. And then those 3 will learn how to help their own 3 guys. This can build pretty quick. Remember, I told you I have over 3,300 agents on my team. We have individuals in the company that have 30,000, 40,000. Okay. So if you want to unlock more levels, again, sponsor more people. Go ahead and hit Silver Builder. Unlock up to 8 levels. That's 6,561 spots open on that level. And then all the other levels above. Okay. But y'all, you can unlock up to $39,360 per month in residual income. But why not go gold? This is why I went gold builder my first week. I said, I'm going to unlock all the levels I want, no matter where people hit for me to earn. Okay. So you go gold, you get to earn up to $118,092 in monthly residual income. Will this happen overnight? Absolutely not. But can you see how it can build up? All right. So every single month, my residual income increases. Why? Because every single month, my team numbers increase and you will see the same. All right. So our Planet Marketing Director program was exciting for me because in the oil and gas industry, I likely would have worked another 10 years if I wouldn't have been fired and still would not have been a director in the company. You need the many years, the experience, and you need to be liked and qualified and all the things. Here, you qualify yourself by hitting the numbers. I appreciate that so much with our directors program. So this is powerful for those of you who want to be a leader. Everybody who joins this business, some, like I said, will focus just on selling travel, and you can do that. You could change your mind later on if you want. It's up to you. But for those of us like me, when I first saw this, I'm like, I want to be a director. And I became a director my first 48 days in business. Y'all want me to tell you how I was able to do it in 48 days? I didn't even understand that last slide I shared with you. But what I understood is that people were already traveling. They already loved it. Most people were open to earning additional income. So I just started sharing it with literally everybody I knew. And I was all over social media promoting how to start a home business. My team was growing and they were doing the exact same thing. So I don't want y'all to overthink that 100. You can literally personally sponsor 10 ITAs, help those 10 grow their own team of 10 ITAs. And now you're getting on the first of the month, every month, a $500 monthly bonus. Now, remember I told you the day that I was fired from my job, I got that bonus. Most people who are directors in our company, especially at the 1-star level, still work full-time jobs. You're guaranteed to earn $1,000 a month. Okay, so what does that mean for you? That means that in addition to your job check, you can work this as a part-time business and add up to $12,000 a year. What would life start to look like for you? Minimum. You also get a Planet Marketing Director jacket. It's an honor, right? It's customized for you. And you are recognized at every single company event. Now you're getting $20 in team bonuses. Now, of course, your team of 100 will grow to a team of 300. We just celebrated this week a brand new 2-star on my team. She still works full time in the healthcare industry, you guys, while raising her granddaughter as well. So look at that 2-star team of 300. The beginning of next month, which is next week, she will get a $1,000 bonus. She's still working a full time job. Okay. $30 now in team bonuses. We also have 3-stars. I have 2 of them on my team right now. Both of them have well over 500 agents on their team. But at the beginning of every month, they're getting a $2,000 monthly bonus, $40 in team bonuses. I am a 4-star director. I have well over 1,500 agents. I told y'all we have a team of over 3,300. So we're on our way to 5-star, which is why I'm presenting. Okay. $5,000 bonus every single month before I do anything hits my bank account. $50 in team bonuses, you guys. So I love that we have 5-star director up next for us. Our team hit 4,000 active agents. That monthly bonus will double to 10,000, and now $60 in team bonuses. Can y'all see yourselves there? Because when I started in this business, before I was a 1-star, I started envisioning myself at each of these levels. We have 6-star directors in our company who already have teams of well over 10,000 agents, guys. Their monthly bonuses, $16,000 in just this year. We got our very first 7-star director. She has well over 25,000 agents. She started her month off this month with 30,000 and get another 30,000 next month. This is profit sharing. This is Mr. Bradley and Planet Marketing way of saying thank you for helping us help IntelliTravel grow. Don't you wish more companies would share in that? Most people are okay sharing labels and brands and logos and get nothing but a bunch of likes and comments. Planet Marketing says, no, when we get paid, we're helping y'all to get paid too. We still have 8, 9, and 10-star director here. Now, some people will see this slide and not be interested. That's fine. Some will do this slow and some will do this really fast. It's 100% up to you. All right. We have our presidential ring and Rolex watch program. I have my very first sapphire ring wear and on the way to 2 more that are getting really close to getting theirs. That's when you earn a minimum of $8,333 per month. I received this ring a year and a half after losing my 6-figure job. $100,000 a year being your own boss in the travel industry is a big deal, guys. Right now, I'm at Ruby Ring status. That's $20,833 per month minimum. $250,000 a year minimum. I knew I would have to reach that level in this business so my husband could feel comfortable and secure coming home early on his retirement check, right? We have diamond ring wearers in our company. That's the very next ring that we will receive, and I cannot wait. I've already tried on some of my business friends' diamond rings, okay? We already have $500,000 earners in the company. $41,666 minimum per month, you guys. This is very powerful. And what's most powerful is that most of them have never earned this type of money before. We have 8 documented double diamond ring wearing millionaires, $83,333 per month. One is a single mom. One was a college dropout. Have one served in the Army for 2 decades, you guys. We have one, she's all over social media, just amazing, right? We have one who is dealing with life right now, okay? Like, could you imagine having a disability or a health illness and you're able to create this type of income by working from your phone? Incredible. We have our 5-star director Rolex watch for everyone that hits 5-star. I looked at the price of the Rolexes. I would definitely take it as a gift. Okay. So I'm excited about that. Here's my team of directors that are on my team. You guys, super, super, super excited. Already updated Miss Sheila as a brand new 2-star director. So again, all backgrounds, ethnicities, ages, demographics. I mean, just amazing. It's travel and people are looking to earn additional income. I love that about this. So people see this type of money and first thing they think it's a scheme. The lady the other day, she said, "This is one of those get rich quick schemes." I said, "Girl, I wish it was a get rich quick scheme." No, I'm kidding. I don't wish that. But if it were, we would be rich already. No, it's a you get paid what you work scheme. All right. And our company reports all income to IRS. We get 1099s in this business, you guys. You earn over $600, you're getting tax documents. And I love the transparency of Planet Marketing. If you do nothing, you earn nothing. So y'all see the lowest income of $0, don't you? And you see the highest income last year of $1.49 million. Now, ironically, the six stars work more than the average person. All right. So the more you work, the more you earn. On a job, unfortunately, you can work hard all you want and that check will stay the same. So I love the transparency, the flexibility. You want to see our income statements, our income earning statements, or want to figure out what your goal would be based on the average incomes, go to plannetmarketing.com and you can definitely take a look at that.
real estate broker, for the United States Air Force Staff Sergeant.
I went to special education and children. I was a HR professional. I was an electrical engineering major. My job is commercial services.
My background is in call center operations and management.
Room service attendant, banquet server, and waitress.
After 22 years of serving the United States Army, I retired.
I'm obsessed with helping people become financially free.
We are Planet. We sell the finest travel products.
We build organizations that are safe for generations.
We benefit from exceptional support.
We train in all aspects of life.
We are Planet.
And we have fun.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are.
We are. We are.
We are Planet.
Yes. So y'all hear those accents? You see the backgrounds? I love that's one of my favorite videos. Just so you can see how you could tap into this no matter where you are in life right now. As our Planet Marketing Pledge, Mr. Bradley asked us as leaders to read this verbatim. It's in our bylaws, guys. As a Planet Marketing Director, you can feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, the Planet business you've built will outlast you. Your family will still receive your Planet Marketing weekly commissions, director pay, director bonuses, and monthly residual income. Leave a legacy. You have a job, you die from that job, that check die along with you. But in this business, your fruit of your labor will continue on, because as you may pass on to glory, guess what? Your team is still working to secure their legacies for their families. We've had directors to pass away and their teams continue to grow. Those incomes continue to grow and those incomes to continue to pay their families. This is a turnkey business, you guys. So you get all the tools and training and systems in place and events by our company as well as by me and my team. I'm mostly online because I'm a busy mom and I love being able to make things accessible for my team. I don't charge for training and you have one-on-one access to me forever that you are on my team. And here's a couple of testimonials. This is Tina. She's been on my team since 2023. She was a total stranger that found me online because she was already looking for an opportunity in travel. She's what we call a director in training, meaning she's on her way to securing her legacy as a director. And she says, after traveling the world for the government, I decided I wanted to take control and prepare my family for life after my military retirement. If I can work for someone else, I can surely work my business for myself. No regrets. And homegirl does her thing. She's a wife. She's a mom of two. She travels. She serves in the U.S. Air Force, you guys, active duty. And she is just absolutely a ball of energy. I'm so blessed to have her. Then my best friend from childhood, he's a one-star director. He was the very first person to join me in business. Remember I told you I signed up 4 people that same night? He said yes first. And my best friend has changed his life so much. He said, I joined because I wanted more than to rely on Social Security for income. I was diagnosed with MS and only dreamed of traveling. I honestly thought I couldn't. This business has not only elevated my income to almost 6 figures, but I get to travel at least once a month now. I recently went to Australia and had an amazing time. I look forward to not just amazing trips and adventures. Oh, I think he meant now. I look forward to now amazing trips and adventures. Okay. Brandon, my best friend, who is also our company's 2024 Ironman of the year, you guys. So, how do you get started? Hey, y'all, it take money to make money. You knew that? Say yes, right? It just does. And the best part is that Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel agreed to make this affordable for the average person. If you don't have $200 to start today, save $50 this week, save $50 next week, save $50 the week after that, and that following week with your $50, you have 200 and you can join my team, all right? So, here it is, $199 to start. That's so that you can get access to absolutely everything that you see here. You will have access to. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and show my little ticker at the bottom so you can know what to do for those next steps. So, what I mean by everything, you can be both a Planet Marketing rep where you get paid to recruit, and you can sell the travel agencies, right? But then as an IntelliTravel agent, you can sell travel, book travel, and get paid. So you're leveraging the benefits and the perks of 2 great companies. Staying active in both of those businesses after 30 days, if you don't cancel and get your money back, it's just $59.90 a month. I love that. So with Planet Marketing, inside of that one time, $199.90 is your $19.95. It's a 2-step process, and it's explained on my link that I have shared there. No product purchase required, direct commissions on ITA sales. You get to enroll reps and earn overrides, personalized Planet Marketing website. So you get to track your business, track your income, all the things. And it's only $19.95 a month to keep your business active. As an IntelliTravel agent, you never pay that $179.95 again. That's not an annual cost. Okay. That's a one-time fee. And after your 30 days that you decide to stay in a business, it's just $39.95 a month. But you get to earn commission on all travel sales. You get the guaranteed best travel prices. Plus, as an IntelliTravel agent, you get VIP travel benefits, guys. So you get your very own IntelliTravel personalized website where people can book travel through you on your link, and you still get paid, but you also get that monthly support. We have chat systems, phone systems, email systems. Again, you'll have access to talk directly to the suppliers. So we are setting you up to win. Now, all you have to make is a decision. That's it. Make a decision. So simple. Number 3s are people that say, no, thank you. I want to be paying full time in travel. Okay, if you're going to do that, book your travel through me so I can earn a commission, because you don't know those people on the websites anyway. But always remember that I'm the first place that you've seen this. I've seen people who have joined this business later with somebody else, even though they learned it from me first, came back asking for help. And I'm like, you should have chose me. Okay. So just remember, I was the first person to tell you about this business. Also, if you are a number 3, no thank you for now, and you change your mind later, that happens often as well. All right. So if you know anyone else that you see that this could benefit from, tag them, share this information with them. It would literally change their lives. If you're number 2, because I shared a lot of information and I didn't rush through it, you can rewind this replay, watch it again, or you can simply reach out to me directly and ask your questions, or you can ask your questions in the comments and I will definitely help you out. And if you are a number 1, which you probably were, and that's why you started watching this in the first place, or you became a number 1 in the first part of the presentation, or maybe even the last part, but you're ready to get started, guess what? All you have to do is go to jointhetravelqueen.com, use my sponsor ID code TravelQueen, one word, no space. You get all the details, the next steps of how to get your travel agent business started. You will immediately receive a welcome email from Planet Marketing with your sponsor ID code that you create, and I'll show you how we automate this process so you don't have to do presentations like this. You can start growing your team today. You'll also get an automated welcome email from IntelliTravel that's going to include your travel agent credentials. So before you even log into your business, you will be a certified travel agent. That will also give you immediate access to the training, our preferred partners. That'll give you access to start booking travel and getting paid as well. And then I will get a notification that you join, and I then will give you access to my private tools that I have set up just for my team. You'll get my coaching link. So that means if you want some one-on-one help, you definitely can get that. I already had 2 coaching sessions today. Also, you will have access to a lot of other pretty cool systems and tools that I have built exclusively for my team. So that's it for now, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to like it, share it, comment, tag, and I will hope to see you on my team. All right. And in the best place on the planet, and that's with Planet Marketing. Thank y'all so much.
It's the travel queen. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's the travel queen. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wife, mom, coach, and dream builder.